Hi friends, it's Carrie from Stretch Chi. Welcome back to my channel. Today is actually part 2 of a 4-part series of very simple flexibility exercises for those of you who are a little intimidated by flexibility. The Ki-Hara method is a pretty safe and easy and accessible method for anybody who wants to just gain more strength and flexibility through their body. And don't you worry guys, I got you. I got answers. Any questions you have, feel free to put them in the comments and I will help you figure out how to gain more mobility. For those of you who are returning to my channel, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that little button in the corner so that you get all my videos as they come out in your subscriptions folder. Also click the little bell so you get a notification and remember to stretch. For those of you who are new to my channel, you need to understand how Ki-Hara works, so I created a video called Watch First, Ki-Hara Rules, and I'm putting it right here at the top of the thing. It'll come out and say Watch First. Click that link and it'll actually take you to that video. It's just a few minutes long and it teaches you about the principles of Ki-Hara so that you understand how to do this method. Watch that first, okay? All right, you guys. This is a very simple introduction to Ki-Hara for people who are completely intimidated by stretching. If you are like, I know I need to do something, but I'm the most inflexible person in the world and I'm really nervous and I don't know what to do, you're in the right place because you guys, I'm gonna hold your hands through this whole process. It is actually quite profound when you have the paradigm shift on how your body actually works. Ki-Hara is this amazing method, and if you haven't done this before, get ready to have your mind blown. It's kind of amazing. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do basically 4 arm stretches. Then we're going to revisit those arm stretches again because those 4 stretches work as a team. And when one muscle gets unlocked, the other 3 get benefit. So for every stretch we do, we're actually improving the other ones as well. And so when we do the first set, it's like a cleanup set. And when we do the second set, it's actually your making gains in your mobility set. So you have to do both sets of 4 stretches, even though they're the same stretches. Now, we're going to start off with a stretch for your pecs. Now this one I like to do as a push-up, but I want to show you guys because I don't want you to get intimidated by the fact that this is a push-up. You're going to go into a plank position. On all 4s like this. Now, when you're ready to do a deeper stretch, you're going to come down into a full plank position, and if you can do that, go for it. But for right now, what I want you to do is to keep your weight kind of on your knees and have your arms very wide. Then from here, you're going to bend your elbows and open up towards the floor. And what you should feel here is a stretch in between the front of your shoulders, maybe around your collarbones, and you just go back and forth. If you want to try the deeper stretch, you'll be on your knees. And if this is still too intense, you could go up against the wall. So where you should feel the stretch is across the front of your chest here and into your shoulders. If you don't feel that, go ahead and write it in the comments below. Be like, I felt this one in my back. It's what we call the pec stretch or the push-up. You only want to do about 5 or so, and then we're going to move on into the next stretch. This one's for the back of your shoulders. Now, I'm sitting on my knees because I feel like it, but you can sit however you want. You can even sit in a chair to do this stretch. However your body feels good, okay? But don't do anything that feels bad for your body. Bring your right arm up like you're pulling a train whistle and grab the outside of your elbow with the other hand and try to pull both arms apart. You're going to push open towards the right for strength training and pull across your body for your stretch. And you just want to move back and forth. Not very extreme ranges of motion, just to where it feels good. And only about 5 or 6 stretches. You should feel this in the back of your shoulder, like here, maybe between your shoulder blades a little bit, maybe the back of your arm here, but you shouldn't feel anything in here, and if you do, it's okay, but just skip this stretch, make a note in the comments, and then we'll come back to it later. Let's try the other side. So you're going to grab your elbow, try to pull both arms apart, push open towards the left this time, and pull across to the right. Open for strength, and close for stretch. And again, pay attention to what you feel. It should be in the back of your shoulders, like maybe back here, maybe through your arm. If you don't feel that, just stop and skip this one. We'll come back to it later. Make a note in the comments so you don't forget. And about 5 or 6. Let's do one more just because it's a good one. Again, only move in small ranges if that's what your body wants to do, okay? We're going to move on into a stretch for our trapezius. That's this neck muscle that gets so tight here. That one, that brutal one. So we're going to work through that one, okay? Bring your right arm across your body and grab your wrist with your left hand and try to pull both arms diagonally apart. What you're going to do is push up as high as your arm will go and then pull down to the place where it feels good. Keeping your elbows straight, pulling across your body. When you get to the bottom, bring your head over to the side and see if you can find a stretch in your neck. And then reset your head and start over. Moving in the range that feels good to you. When you get to the bottom, bring your head to the side. And again, you should feel this along the right side of your neck, maybe the back of your shoulder. If you feel anything different, just stop and skip it. We'll come back to it later. If you want to go full range, you can come all the way up and then pull all the way down and your head to this side. Up for strength and down for stretch. Oh, so good. I love that one. Again, 5 or 6, whatever feels good to you, in small ranges of motion if that's what you need. All right, let's do the other side. Left arm across. Bring your right hand over top and just push your hand into your wrist and try to push your wrist into your hand. So they're trying to pull diagonally apart. Push up for strength. Up this time to the left. And pull down for your stretch, and you're pulling down towards the right. When you feel like your body gets in the way, and like you want to bend your elbow to keep going, or you just feel like you can't go any further, then bring your head over to the side. And reset your head and start over. Up for strength, down for stretch, and your head at the end. Moving in the range that feels good to you, even if it's just a little bit. And if you feel any pain or anything just doesn't feel right, you can skip this one and we'll come back to it later, okay? If you want to come all the way up, you can. Just move in the range that feels good. So either all the way up or a short range of motion, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get the gains that you need. And always your head at the end. This stretch should be here on the left side of your neck and maybe through the back of your shoulder. It's a great one. Okay, we have one more stretch. You're going to come into a tabletop position, kind of like a crab walk. Turn your arms in so that your fingers face towards your feet. If you can't do that because your shoulders are tight or you just don't feel like this is a comfortable position for you, then you can turn your hands the other way. You can also bring your legs straight if it doesn't feel good to have them up. You should find a place that works for you. We're going to work on your shoulders here. So all you do in this stretch is you curl your shoulders in. It looks like this. You curl in this way, okay? So you're just going to curl your shoulders in towards your chest and then push with your hands to lift your chest up towards the ceiling, and that opens your shoulders up. So you curl in and you open up. But now you can see my shoulder joint here, curling in and opening up. That's the movement that you want, this guy, okay? So you curl in for strength and you open up for your stretch. From this side, it looks like this, curling in and opening up. If this doesn't feel good to you, or if you don't feel it in the right place, it should be right here, then go ahead and stop, skip it, and just keep moving through these exercises, okay? We'll come back to it again. All right, friends, we're ready to go back and repeat all these stretches again. Now remember, if you wrote a comment below, then be sure after you've done the stretch again to go back and rewrite what you felt this time, okay? Because it could be different. Or check into the comments and be like, wow, I didn't even know that I felt that in the wrong place. Like, write it down so that you can see how it feels. That's also really encouraging for other people. All right, so we're gonna go into our plank position again for our push-up. It's totally okay to have your hips bent like this, or you can be straight in a plank, all right? So what you're gonna do is very slowly drop your face down towards the floor, and your arms will win and push you back up. You should feel the stretch across the front of your chest. If you can bring your hips down, go for it. You might not go all the way to the floor, that's okay. Maybe if you're just going this far, that's all right. Or as far down as you want. All right, Just a few of those stretches to make sure that you can get activation in the right place. You should feel this across the front of your chest. If these stretches are feeling really good, feel free to do more than 5 or 6. You can always pause the video and just keep stretching. That's totally fine, as long as you feel the stretch across the front of your chest. If you're still not feeling that or it still doesn't feel good, then click this link above that says Pec Problem Solving Video. That video gives you a few extra tools to unlock here and will help you gain more mobility in the front of your chest. It might not be that you need to do this stretch, it could mean that you need to do a lot of other things first, okay? So let's go into the outside of your shoulders now. Bring your right arm up and grab your elbow with your other hand and try to pull your arms apart. Push open to the right for strength and pull across for your stretch. Maybe you feel a little bit more mobility. Maybe it just feels a little more strong or a little bit easier to grasp. But be sure to write your results down in the comments, okay? Oh, good stretch. Open for strength and across for your stretch. And again, it's totally fine to work in small ranges of motions, because sometimes people just stretch this much, and that's okay, because maybe that's what your body needs right now. You're just reinforcing the amount of mobility that you have so that you know where you're safe and when you're not safe. Eventually, your body will start to realize that it's actually safer and bigger amounts of mobility, and then it will open up even more. You have to be safe in your mobility, otherwise you'll cause more compensation patterns, and that's not helpful. And that's what happens when you try to do stretches and you push too hard, or you push yourself into a painful place in a stretch. Not only are you setting yourself up for injury, but you're actually telling your body that you're not safe in that place. And then when your body's not safe, it will actually create compensation patterns to make sure that you never do that again. So continuing to try to do the splits or touch your toes or something that doesn't feel good isn't going to help you. Speaking of, you should feel the stretch in the back here. And if you're not feeling it there, then click this link above that says back of the shoulder problem solving. It's going to help you out on this one, and make sure that you can get the right stretch in the right place. So if you want to dive deeper, go ahead and check out that stretch. This section of the video is kind of like the place where you choose your adventure. So you can either keep going with these 4 stretches and get the benefits that you want, because that's all you want. But if you want to dive deeper, if you want to choose a new adventure, then click one of those videos and go ahead down that path, and it's going to help you to open up this part. Then you can return to this video later if you feel like it. The next stretch we're going to do is for the back of your shoulders. So bring your right arm across, grab your wrist here, and resist like you're trying to pull both arms apart. So you're going to push up towards the ceiling and pull down to the left. Bring your head also to the left. Push up to the right, just as far as your arms want to go, and pull down to the left to your head at the end. You should feel this in your neck on the right side. If you feel something different, then you want to click that video above that says TRAPS Problem Solving Video. That one. Click that link and go down that path and see what happens. I have a lot of resources for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to put those down in the comments too. I'm here to help, okay? And let's try the other side. Bring your left arm across, grab your wrist with your right hand and push up towards the left. And pull down towards the right. Bring your head also to the right. And you just go back and forth, up and down, up for strength and down for stretch. Your head at the end, your head's going to the right, up for strength and down for stretch. And you can kind of just gently nod your head a little bit until you find that really thick part of the stretch. You want to find that feeling of tension and pull it out. When you find it, it's not hard to mistake. Be like, oh yeah, that's the one. When you find it, it's good. And then remember, of course, to problem solve this stretch if you need to. If you've lost that link, just click the little eye in the corner, and that will pull down all the problem solving videos for this group, okay? All right, now we have one last stretch to do, and this one's for the front of your shoulders. So you come into a tabletop position. Bring your hands behind you so that your hands are facing towards your feet. If that doesn't feel good, you can turn your hands the other way, okay? You just find the place that works the best for you. And then all we're gonna do here is pull your shoulders in. It's like you're trying to really curl up into a ball. And then you just push with your hands to lift your chest up and turn your shoulders out. And you just go in with your shoulders and push your chest through so that your shoulders open up. You just go back and forth. This stretch you should feel in the front of your shoulders here, maybe through your forearm and wrist, that would be okay too, but nothing in the back of your shoulders. If you feel anything like that, and we've already done these to open up, then you're gonna need to problem solve. So just click that link above that says pec minor problem solving. That one will help you to open up this stretch a little bit more. And I'll tell you, when it opens, it feels good. It feels really good. So just back and forth. If you want to bring your head into it too, you can, but you want to make sure that no matter how far you bring your head back, that you can comfortably pull it back to position. So you don't want to like drop down and then like feel like you've just strained to pull your head up. You just want to open up, and you should feel controlled the whole time. Okay? All right, my friends, that's it for today. We did 4 stretches for your upper body. Now, on Monday, I'm going to add episode 3 to this series. It's a 4-part series, remember, and we're going to do some leg stretches again. So make sure that you check in for that one. And then when you are ready to do these on a more regular basis, I'm going to put these in a playlist. Like once I have all 4 of them done, I'll put them in a playlist and you can watch them one right after the other so you can get your entire full body workout in and really make strides in your mobility. I think you guys are gonna really love this, especially for those of you who are like, there's no way, like my body's so tight, I don't think I can open up. You will be really surprised. It's really profound work, okay? You guys, make sure to leave me a comment if you have any questions. Make sure you leave comments if you notice something really awesome happening. And also, thumbs up if you like this video, and be sure to subscribe. All of those things help me to get the word out about this method to more people. And if you really want to help me out, like really want to help me out, share this with your friends, okay? All right, my friends, I will see you on Monday for part 3. Have a good one. Bye-bye.